Hey guys, it's Kristen. So in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the unboxing of my new Cricut Air 2. I'm gonna show you how to set it up and then how to cut your first card. That way I figured if you are considering getting one of these, you can kind of see what to expect. What's kind of cool is they do send you some sample paper. So if you bought a bunch of vinyl and other paper, cardstock, stuff like that, you don't have to use that yet. You can just use the sample one. And I really hope that this will be, the first video out of a bunch of them. I'd really like to show you guys other things down the road, how to do decals and, do iron-ons and little tricks and tips and things like that. So definitely look for those in the future. And don't forget to subscribe, and then you'll want to hit this bell so that you are alerted when I upload new videos. But let's jump into it and start using the Cricut. So it's shipped in these two huge boxes, and I'm assuming, like, obviously this is the main actual machine, and then this I'm assuming is going to be all the extras that I got with the bundle. There we go, another box. So we got some padding. Oh, and there's a little tool in here. I wonder how many people have thrown this out because they don't see it. And then we got the power cable and instruction manual. Here's one of the mats. And I got blue. And then it's got some tape and stuff on the side here we can take off. There we go. And then here it says remove. So we'll take this off if I can. There we go. And open. And then we've got more padding in here, so I'll take that out. So now I'm gonna open up the second box. All right, so we got a cutter here. So to trim all the paper and everything that you're using. And then we've got a pack of scissors, and these are the tools to pull up like the designs off the vinyl or the sticker or whatever you're using. So they've got different tools here. We've got a pen set, and here's another set of colors. The other ones were black, this one's different colors. Ooh, fun part. So we've got some rolls here, and we've got red, black. This one is, what does this one say? Transfer tape. And then this one is going to be dry erase vinyl. That's awesome. And then here we've got the pointed blade, and this one is a scouring stylus. So then here we've got a deep point blade. So this is for the blade. And then this one says scoring stylus, poster board, fake leather. This is vinyl sticker paper. This one is printable magnet sheet. And then we've got printable iron-on. And then here we've got another board. So there's actually 3 in here. So the purple is strong grip, green is standard grip, and then the blue is gonna be the light grip. And I have another light grip because they sent me 2. And then the last thing is gonna be the premium fine point blade. So there's 2 here. There's a deep point blade and a fine point blade. So that's everything that's in the box. So the first thing we're gonna do is we need to go to the Cricut website and create an account. So it's gonna be cricut.com/setup. And then once you're on this page, you're gonna click Get Started. And then it'll bring you to this page where you can create an account. And then I guess it's gonna ask me about these, and then we'll hit Continue. So now it's gonna tell me that I need to connect this machine. So we're gonna get that connected, and then we'll move on and I'll show you the rest of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in over here, and then this end is gonna go into the back of the machine. It now says, please power on your Cricut machine and connect it to your computer. So I'm gonna hit power. So now we're gonna go down here and hit continue. Get your free gifts, sure. So we're gonna hit accept. Oh yeah, see, really? It's not really free because it wants me to do this. So we're gonna just skip that. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do the free trial and hit next. Begins now. And now we're gonna hit continue. Let's make a simple card using your included with your machine. Yes, let's do that to test this out. So we are gonna hit continue. Okay, it says take a look at this. So we're gonna click on here. Okay, and this is gonna help you. It's gonna tell you what to do, so that it makes it a little bit easier. So we're gonna click make it. So now I need to get one of the mats out. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit continue. Okay, and so now we need to load the pen. This is gonna say open clamp A. So we're gonna open this up. If you get closer, you can see A and B. So we wanna open this clamp here. And then it says hold the clamp while pushing pen down until arrow on pen disappears. So here you can see on the pen there's an arrow. So I'm gonna hold this clamp and we're gonna push this down so you can kind of see it moves. There we go. And so now it has disappeared. And now on the computer, we're gonna hit continue. And it says load fine point blade. So that's gonna be on side B. So now we're gonna open side B. And by looking at the directions, it's talking about this, but it's already in here. If I push on this, you can see there's already a blade in there. So that's already in there. So we're gonna leave it and close that. Now on the computer, we're gonna hit continue, and it's gonna tell us to load the mat. So place cardstock on mat, align with top left corner of grid. So here we have the mat. This is the light grip, and then once you take this off, make sure you save this so that you can put it back on, because this is slightly sticky and you don't want like hair and crumbs and whatever else getting on there. So we're gonna set that aside. And then it wants you to put this on the mat on the top left, and it's facing it up and down lengthwise like this. So we're gonna put this, carefully line this up right there. So now I'm gonna get you closer here. It wants us to put it under the guide. So you can kind of see there's one guide here and one guide there. So we're gonna put that in like that. And then you're gonna push this button over here that's flashing, and it says load. So I'm gonna push this back a little bit more so you can see. So I'm gonna make sure it's really snug. You want it really touching the rollers. And now I'm gonna hit load. There we go. Now back on the computer, it says press go, which is the flashing Cricut button. So you can see right here, it's flashing Cricut, so we're gonna push that button. And on the computer, it's gonna show you a percentage of how much it's done. And then in the machine, you can actually watch it as well. But it's kind of cool that you can see the percentage on the computer and you can see it on the actual card. So the first thing it did is it wrote enjoy. I don't know if you can see because it's in the way now. But it says enjoy under there in black marker, and now it's doing the cutting. So first it did the marker, now it's cutting it. And you can kind of see there's little cutouts right there. And then you can see on the computer, it's telling us we want to unload it. So all we're going to do is push that same button again that we loaded it in with, and we're going to unload it. So here we're going to unload. It's going to take the mat out. Perfect. And then you can see on the computer, it's telling you to open clamp A and remove the pen and then close clamp. So we're going to unclose that. So it's in there snug, which is good. So we're just going to, wow, that is in there really snug. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so we got that, and then we're gonna put this cap obviously back on so we don't dry it out. So now you're gonna wanna just follow the directions that you see on the computer and hit continue. So it's just telling you how to assemble this. So we're gonna do that and see how it turns out. So trying to follow the directions, it said to just bend this a little bit until it kind of pops out. You can also use those tools that they gave you if it's a little bit easier. But this is just a piece of paper, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then I'm just gonna slowly peel this off. And again, like the tools might be easier, but I don't know, it just seems like it's just paper, so it's not that hard to come up. But you can see I'm starting to kind of bend it there a little bit, so the tool might make it a little bit easier. This is just a test run, so really I just wanna get it off so I can play with it and see what it did. If I'm doing this for a real project, I probably would take my time and use like a tool or something. There we go. Then that's pretty much it. So it's got this like blue and white little design, I guess, you know, with these little cutouts. And then when you open it up, you can write your message on there. But that's kind of a cool little like sample. So now on the computer, now that we've done that, we're gonna hit continue. And it says I can embellish it. So that's kind of cool. You can make, you know, other things on there. So if you want to keep going, but we've kind of seen how the machine works, you know, so I'm just gonna say no thank you. Are you sure? Maybe later. So now my adventure starts. So we can go into start designing. And it's gonna walk you through, so if you wanna like get more information, so it's telling you know, follow along, so you can really understand how this all works. So once you go through all those screens, it'll bring you to your main page here. So now I can go into a new project, so we click on that. And then here you can add images and text messages, shapes, all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, to go back, I'm just gonna click these 3 little dashes and we'll go to the home page. And you saw too, if I click on this, you can go in and you can calibrate it if you want. Here's a new machine setup. So they have a help guide. There's all kinds of stuff that you can go and look through.
Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. As you can see, it's very easy to use, so I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave comments below so that I know you were here, and feel free to ask questions about anything that you saw in today's video. Hopefully in the future, I will have some more videos out on other things that you can do with this machine, but for now, that's it for today, so I will talk to you later.